ready.
Man, that is going to be a slobber knocker of a game right there.
In all my time, I don't remember somebody scoring 4.
Yeah, if I use a word, jetapult, it's actually a word. People don't realize it.
Good try. No soup for you.
And Trey, go get you some wax beans and
Back soup to the deli, I know.
yeah, go get you some wax beans and have
Trey,
a good day, man.
thanks for
First downs for Central Clay for 1, 2, 3, 4 quarters. Roll call with a spidget.
Roll call. A spidget.
Spidget.
Heard it from another, you've been messing around.
That's good.
They say you got a boyfriend.
Pink Floyd. Yeah, Pink Floyd. Hey, come on, man. Holly had a picture of a wagon with a bunch of Oreos on it. She showed it to me and said, Oreo
Speedwagon. Is that
Saw
not
that.
classic?
Yeah, that's classic, man. What's been going on, man? August the 11th.
Man,
Right in the middle of dog days.
I worked on my deck all weekend long, man.
Yeah. Did you get them steps rebuilt?
I got them, man. I got all those steps.
Are they level and square?
Kind of.
Do I need to come look at them?
I mean, I could step on them. James did step on them. I
Oh,
almost fell
James
off
was
of them.
in.
No, he didn't
Thank you,
help.
James. I was worried about them things being crooked.
No, he
and
didn't
not
help.
level.
And Brian didn't help. I did it all myself. But it was just so hot, man.
Oh yeah, man. Did you get some fans hooked up?
I did have 3 fans going on.
I was
And I
gonna
had a
say,
tool
man.
belt. Went and bought me a tool belt.
Oh, what was that little cartoon man that used to fix it when the kids were little?
Bob the Builder.
Bob the
Yeah.
Builder.
I remember Noah had a Bob the Builder birthday party. Remember that?
Bob the Builder, that's you, man. I just got Holly to take a picture.
Oh,
we could have had a
man.
good time with that, man. Look, the dadgum heat indexes are 108, 110. Tomorrow's supposed to be over 110. I mean, we had softball tryouts the last couple days. I about died.
How old y'all had good softball tryout?
Pretty good, man. Pretty good. I'm hooked up to a new organization, Apex. That's Coach Jason Easterling's group that he started several years ago.
Okay.
And they wanted me to coach it, and I'm going to do that. That'd be fun. But we had tryouts. Girls came from all around.
Speaking of girls, I about plowed over about 15 of them on my street.
On your street, what are they?
Squirrel
Day, that's
Day
right.
or whatever they call them.
David Adams had a party.
I tried calling homeowner association. And I'll add, hey, Chuck Dunn is coming here.
That was
today.
my daughter's sorority, Kyle Mega.
Man, well, Chuck's coming here tonight. I'm
You
going
gonna
to pick
get
a
on
bone with him because I saw
his
him over there
wife's-
waving to everybody and
Oh,
stuff.
his wife is in
Girls
charge of it.
everywhere.
Oh, yeah.
Somebody stole some stuff out of my yard, I think.
What'd they get?
Coolers and stuff.
Well, at least your grass is green, though, because the rain we've been having.
Yeah, that's good. But yeah, they had the squirrel day. And I saw Sydney.
Yeah.
I did see
Yeah,
Sydney.
yeah. Man, can you imagine talking about the heat indexes? What if we were, right tomorrow morning, if they said, Wally and Neal, be over at the high school, we're going to put on the shoulder pads and the thigh pads, we're going to suit up, we're going to go out for football practice with this heat. What would you?
I'd say I'm joining the band and do a flag. Be a flag person.
You going to be a flag person?
Yeah, because I can't play an instrument. That'd be the only thing I could do. Is do
Could
the
you
flag.
imagine dressing out? And just, look,
I don't
man,
remember
we did
seeing
it.
this.
We did it. Back in the
2
80s.
days.
Back in the 80s, we did it. And sweated and sweated and sweated, and it was about to die, but we did it. But now that I'm 48, how in the world did we live through it?
And think about it, back then, folks, like Coach Hogan, they wouldn't let you get water.
No,
Yeah, if you'd be
that was
just dying for
showing
some-
weakness.
Yeah, Coach Hogan would say, all right, Sonny boy, you ain't getting no water.
That would show weakness if you got water. And you remember they put that piece of PVC pipe on the baseball field and drilled a hole about every 6 inches?
Oh, yeah.
And they hooked the water hose up to the end of the PVC pipe, and they turned that water on. Water would come out of every hole in that piece. Man, we'd be lined up like cattle.
I know, I'd be hitting 4 or 5 holes like a hippopotamus
We look
going.
like cattle coming up.
But yeah, I don't
water,
remember
and it tastes like water hose, and it was hot. It was warm water, and they were like, "That's what you're drinking." Warm water out of the water hose coming out of a PVC pipe. That's what
Now
we
they
got.
got chilled
Oh.
Gatorade,
Oh yeah, if they in the huddle and they want something, they get a manager brings them a bottle of ice cold Gatorade.
Gatorade. Slushies.
After every play.
We didn't have
Yeah,
that,
man,
buddy.
man. How did we make it?
I don't know, but
How
I
did
don't
we not
remember
just
it
fall
being
out and die?
that hot.
You don't think it was? So you're into the global warming?
I'm keen to
You
it.
think so?
I mean, good. I just don't remember that hot. I remember the 2 days. And,
Man.
but that's
I do
back
too,
when we
man.
had to be at practice like 6 in the morning. We
Yeah.
did that,
You do
and then
shorts
come-
at 6. Yeah, you do.
I thought we did.
We had 3 a days there for a while.
3 a days. I
Yeah,
don't remember.
we did. Coach Gillen did 3 a days once or twice. I know.
Yeah, I think I remember that.
Man, look, guess what? I'm watching the NFL preseason. I saw the first defensive pass interference penalty administrated by replay. I know it's happened more, but the first one I saw, Wally, they threw it down the field. I don't forget who I was watching. And the defense intercepted the ball. The free safety came over and cut in front of the defensive corner and the wide receiver and intercepted the ball. And, of course, the official on the play was like, ball over on downs, turnover. Well, the offensive coach,
Through the flag.
they challenged the play, and they called pass interference from the press box. Not only did they give the ball back to the offense, and it was not an interception, they gave them 15 yards, automatic first down. And I got to thinking, wow, that's the first time I've seen it with my own eyes.
It's going to be a game changer, bro.
Wally, you're right. You're right.
Game changer.
If they're going to call pass interference on replay, it's a game changer. Now, we're going to have to get used to it, but it's going to be a game changer. And you know what? Last year in the quarterfinals or the semifinals, when New Orleans got robbed on that non-pass interference call, the NFL was pushed into this, rightfully so. They need to get it right because New Orleans should have been in the Super Bowl. How that guy missed that pass interference, I'll never understand it. So this is because of him. Now, he's human, and he missed it, but all this – so this year in the NFL is going to be very interesting with defensive pass interference being called from the booth.
That's going to be interesting.
Wow.
It's going to be interesting.
It's going to be real interesting, man.
But I got to tell you something.
Go ahead.
I got a second. I'm going to work the other morning.
Yep.
I always listen to John and Barry.
Yep.
And guess who I hear on John and Barry?
Neil.
My man Neil Armstrong. And I just want to thank Barry McKnight and John Longshore. They gave us a great plug.
They did, man. And I'm going to tell you, I wasn't going to be that caller. I was not going to be the caller that called in and said, I'm from Sports Chat with Neil and Wally. I'm from Sports Chat with Neil and Wally. Watch Sports Chat with Neil and Wally. You got to watch Sports Chat with Neil and Wally. I wasn't going to be that. I was not going to be that caller. But John and Barry, we owe y'all a big debt of gratitude.
That was great. You did a great job.
They really said our name several times and what we were doing and our platform, and they gave me a chance to explain what you and I do, and it was just awesome. I appreciate John and Barry letting me call in or asking me to call in. And
Fred Dorfman.
it was like, yeah.
I love that little.
But that was good. That was fun. That was good. Maybe I'll get to call in more often.
Yeah, I'll try to call in one
Yeah,
day.
you need to call in too, because they mentioned you several
What
times.
I know. What about the supervisor calling in?
Or the supervisor give them a call. That's right.
Well, I know you said something earlier about maybe Johnny
They got
coming.
they got the Phantom.
Johnny coming on the show or something.
Bulldog Johnny's supposed to come on the show next Friday night and talk about
Next
Sunday night and talk about the Charles Henderson Pike County game.
Okay, well the supervisor might show up because he got a
Bulldog
beef
Johnny,
with
you hear that? He does got a beef with Johnny. You know,
So-
Johnny had that big old belt down there in Dothan.
That was the supervisor's belt.
I got you.
So Bulldog,
Did
if you come, don't be surprised if you see the supervisor show
Did
up.
you see where the girl dunked the ball in the WNBA this
I
weekend?
saw that on Facebook. Is that not?
That was cool.
incredible?
You know, I saw on Sports Center where they said there had been 19 dunks in the WNBA since it started, and I guess it's been around 18 or 20 years. You know, but I personally don't watch the WNBA. But heck, fire! If they've been around 18 or 20 years. Somebody's watching. Somebody's buying tickets. Good for them, man. I mean, that's look. The alternate professional football league didn't even make it one. The Allegiance Alliance, whatever it was, didn't even make it a full season.
Then he just tooled it up and went home.
But the WNBA's been around 18, 20 years.
You and I were in Seattle years ago at a drug court conference. And remember, they
They were staying in the
were
Marriott.
staying at the Marriott, and those are the tallest girls.
We
I've
got
ever
look.
seen.
I'm 6'3". I'm 6'3", and we got in the elevator with them WNBA
Oh, I
girls.
felt like a midget. Man.
And I was like,
pushing it.
wow. I said, y'all got to be basketball players. And they said, yeah, we play for the Oklahoma City something.
Yeah.
And I was like, wow, they were in town in Seattle playing a professional basketball game. And they were staying at the same Marriott we
Same
were. But
Marriott.
they were so tall, man.
They were. I remember that.
Golly, them girls were tall. They were in shape and muscular. That was pretty cool, man. I'll tell you another thing, man. I am really enjoying these old football games they're showing on the SEC channel and on ESPN 2 and all the ESPN channels. The games from last year, they're doing the countdowns of the best games and old games. I watched Auburn blow it against LSU.
Yeah, well, every game I'm looking at, Auburn loses. Will they ever have a Auburn game where they win?
8-4. 8-4. Well, when you're looking on the SEC channel, it's not all the time Auburn's going to win. The other SEC team may win. On the SEC channel, it's not all about Auburn and Alabama on the SEC channel.
Well,
see, you got the goggles on Alabama.
I'm just saying
SEC channels, every SEC team.
It's just every time I see Auburn's replay
They did not have a good SEC year.
They lose them.
Auburn handled the business. Auburn handled their business outside of conference, but they struggled in the SEC last year. So yeah, if you caught an SEC game, in fact, the one I'm talking about, I watched. Auburn was winning 21-3 in the fourth quarter. And lost the game. Lost the game 24-23 or something like that. LSU kicked the last second field goal. Now, I also watched Alabama Clemson. Guess who won that one? 44-16. Clemson won.
Oh, did
now that was on ESPN. That wasn't on the SEC channel.
Yeah.
But hey, Alabama loses one every now and then. How about that?
Well, what? Tell now. I want to know about this grill thing.
We got to get. I put it on Facebook today.
Okay.
We're giving away a grill.
Can I participate?
No. You're part of the giveaway.
Well, I do the Beat Wally contest, and I win pizza. I've won a couple pizzas before.
Not on this grill. You can't be in on the grill. We're gonna do the grill. It's called a Smoky Joe. I put a picture of it on there, and we're gonna give it away. And the way you win the grill. First of all, I want to thank Mr. Bruce Leviner for donating the grill.
Thank you, Bruce.
He retired from Weber, so he's got connections. He gets us these grills to give away. He's super nice about that. And you got to pick the winner of the Pike County Charles Henderson football game. And you also have to give us a total points. And it's going to be whoever picks the winner and whoever's closest to the total without going over. And if by chance we have a straight up tie, then we'll go to the halftime score. And we should be able to give that grill away on the Pike County Charles Henderson game. And also, I had a brainstorm. We might do a high school pick'em deal and give away pizzas for whoever picks the correct high school games.
So we're not going to
Look
do
at
the
that.
Beat Wally anymore?
Yeah, we're gonna do the Beat Wally, but I'm talking about the high school.
Oh, okay.
Do the high school and have all that and give away some pizzas. Marco's Pizza.
Man, I had a Marco's the other day. So
Man, it's good.
Man, I love that Marco's crust.
I love it too.
It's
man.
good.
I love it too.
But hey, I know we're up against a break and we got Coach
We are.
Dunn here. But before we go to break, I just want to congratulate our producer, David Doty.
That's right.
Is about to be
A married man.
Off
the market. David Doty is off the market.
David Doty. I'm gonna go ahead and tell you, brother. The supervisor might come to that wedding. So if the supervisor is at the wedding now, just get ready.
Get ready. Hey, we got
There he is.
Stick around. We got 3 exciting guests lined up for you. First of all, we got the Ayrton Purple Cat defensive coordinator, our own local, Mr. Chuck Dunn, with us tonight. And then after him, we got Goshen head coach Bart Snyder coming in for about 10 or 12 minutes. And then after that, coming in is head coach Randy Bryant of Zion Chapel coming in at the top of the hour to top off the show. So 3 great live interviews lined up. We hope you're as excited about it as we are. And, hey, it's football season. It's time to talk about high school football. We got the high school football experts here tonight, and we're going to get it done. Let me call out our sponsors who's paying the bill real quick.
Man.
Hey, we want to thank the Old Barn Restaurant in Goshen, Alabama. We want to thank Blake Turner with Turner Mowing, 465-0600. Give him a call. Hey, the grass is going to stop growing here in October, November, but Blake does it all. Shrubberies, everything. Give him a call. Alabama Real Estate Connection, Southern Animal Hospital and Pet Resort, the Crease Agency out on 231 by the railroad tracks, Alabama Restoration, Wally. No mess is too big.
Never.
No mess is too big. Even your flooded house, when I found you in them goggles,
Yeah.
that wasn't too big of a mess for Alabama Restoration. Yanni with the Pig Cafe. Deep South Apparel, Mr. Pete Van Horn. Severe Ralph Baker, Hastings and Reeves, attorneys at law. Crows of Brundage. All-Star Collision. Jones Medical Supply. Health Actions. UPS Store. Hooks Barbecue. Marco's Pizza. Troy Eye Care. Preston's. We're gonna do a live show with Preston.
I know, man. We need to do that.
He asked me Friday night, we're going to do a live show. I told him we were. We got to do a live show with Preston's. Stone Cold Heating and Cooling, Mr. Matt Johnson. Hey, we still got some hot weather. You might better call Matt and get that thing checked out, that air conditioner checked out. Bill Jackson Ford, Mama Goldberg's on the square. Road Mart out on 231. Glow Boutique on the square. Birds Drugs, PS Fault Furniture, and Enterprise. Thank you, Andy, for sponsoring the show. The Troy Messenger, Southern Scents and Sensations. That's Miss Amy wearing.
Love those soaps, man.
Man, did you see those sharks?
Yeah, I got
that was cool. What about the little footballs?
I
That was
like
cool.
that.
Matthews Law Firm, Simply Southern Kitchen. Tori said she might have us something to eat here tonight.
I'm starving too.
We would have ate it up.
I'm telling you.
Maybe next Sunday night. Matthews Law Firm, Wise Office Supply. They'll deliver it to you. K Rose Fitness out by Chick-fil-A, kind of across the street from McDonald's, across the street from Captain D's, next to
Get guns
Chick-fil-A.
like this, man.
Get you some guns like Wally. Raymond's Barbershop, Green Hills Funeral Home, Flows just off the square, best cheeseburger in town. Napa Auto Parts, Trojan Auto Parts, right here up the street on Brundage Street. Go see Mr. Mike Kilcrease, they'll hook you up. Big Trojan fans, Trojan Auto Parts. Thank y'all, our sponsors, for letting us get up here and do what we do. We couldn't do it without you. We'll take our first break of the night. We'll be back with Ayrton, defense coordinator, Chuck Dunn. Man, what's that noise? What are you doing with that air conditioner heating unit?
Neil, my air conditioner went out last night, and I tell you what, I watch YouTube, and I know how to do all this stuff now.
Look, Wally, this could be really dangerous, man. You need to call Matt Johnson with Stone Cold Heating and Cooling, 268-0917. Licensed, insured, and bonded. You need to call Matt Johnson,
Hey,
Wally.
Neil, what does this red thing do?
Don't pull on the red wire. That could be dangerous, man. What'd you do? Don't pull on that red wire. Good gravy. Now you've done it. Call Matt Johnson with Stone Cold Heating and Cooling.
Neil, man, what have you done?
Man, I done messed up. The wind got caught in that umbrella.
Man, I can't. Oh, no, here she
Hey
comes.
man, you again? You already crashed my car yesterday and got an insurance claim about drowning in the surf earlier. Now what happened?
I don't know, man. What, are you injured?
Yeah, I might have to call Jason Jones. What's that number?
You gonna need a splint?
A splint and some oxygen.
Call Jason Jones at Jones Medical. He's gonna need a splint for this injury on the beach. 566-1002. Medical injury at the beach. Can you believe it? Man, what are you doing with that pine straw down here in my Jap maple orchard?
Oh, Neil, man, I'm going to have your Japanese maple orchard look like Augusta International, baby.
Man, if you want your yard to look like Augusta International, you need to call Blake Turner with Turner Mowing, 465-0600. The grass is starting to get green. Everything's starting to bud. My Jap maples are all blooming. Call Blake Turner with Turner Mowing, 465-0600. Oh, my God. Blake, where's your dad?
Let me come outside, the house flooded.
The house flooded. Are you kidding me? What in the world? What in the world, Wally? Man, 3 pipes busted, my house all flooded, Neil. You have got to be kidding, man. Why didn't you call Rand Anderson at Alabama Restoration, 371-5591? You wouldn't be wearing goggles and snorkels and slinging water out the front door? Unbelievable. Alabama Restoration, no disaster is too big. 371-5591. Give them a call today. Wally, what are you doing at Road Mart on 231 in Troy, man? What are you doing with that tire?
Oh, Neil, I'm going to put some 25s on this bad boy.
Oh, Lord, 25?
Yeah.
They even make 25? Hey, they can do specialty rims at Road Mart here in Troy, Alabama. They also do brake work and change your oil, anything under the hood here at Road Mart on 231. And they can even get Wally some 25s for his rim. 566-3413, Road Mart on 230. Daddy, ain't nobody hear that. I'm about to take your music privileges away.
Well, I was sitting here talking to the legendary Chuck Dunn.
I
so
know,
I
but you're supposed to have a
couldn't-
song ready. You can't even hear.
Oh, man. What's going on?
We got Coach Chuck Dunn, the defense coordinator at Ayrton. Chuck, thanks for coming on.
Thank you, brother.
Before we get started, we got one thing we need to do. It's time, after our first break every week, we have to post our Facebook funny.
Look
So
at that.
look at that.
Well, that's
You
not
know
the
we had that
Facebook
picture.
funny.
All right, David, put up our Facebook funny real quick. all of America can hear you trying to open this at midnight. Hey, that thing right there. Have you ever tried to get into one of them? There ain't no way to get into that without waking up the whole house, man.
That and a box of cereal.
That was Well, Coach Dunn, again, thank you for coming on, and we appreciate you being here. And Ayrton last year had an incredible football year and a deep run in the playoffs. Wally and I were down there doing the live broadcast.
The
College
third,
field game.
yeah, third
round. And
Second round. College field
second
game.
round, yeah. And just enjoyed the heck out of it. And great accommodations. They, hey, the press box was nice to us. Concession stands went all out and gave Wally some special deals on.
Oh man,
You
those
remember that?
guys could cook.
Well, I'm pretty sure Coach Snyder's the same way. We got a bunch of dads that love it.
Love it.
I mean, they're literally out there. As we're coming from pregame meal, I mean, they're already out there cooking. Now we got the new gym built in the the opposite of the field house, and they're going to be cooking from there. They got a big, the superintendent he made sure he had a
Wally,
big
go back down there, Wally.
And,
We got to hit up the game, man.
But we have a bunch of good guys that love to do that, and they do it for the kids, and it's good food. So
Yeah, Shannon Fleming, Troy Icare sponsored that game,
Yep.
and so we were able to go down there and do that. And well, Coach, tell us about your senior class this year. You got some seniors stepping in there to fill the void.
yeah, we don't have many. We got 7 guys.
Okay.
And we lost a couple good ones. Bryson Peavy and a couple guys.
Is
And
Bryson playing football anywhere?
well, he chose to go baseball.
Okay.
Matter of fact, he just got done yesterday playing on that post 70.
Post 70, they finished third in the World Series.
Yeah, he was their
Sure
starting
did.
center fielder. But he's going with another baseball player to LBW. They're going to be
Okay.
rooming with Austin Scarborough.
Okay.
And he had a chance to go to Faulkner, but he chose baseball, which is a good deal. So, but we got Blake Carroll, Blake Carroll, Max Herring. They're going to be kind of our 2 anchors. Max is a returning quarterback. Started some as a freshman, and now he's a senior, so almost 4 years. Max will be our quarterback and linebacker. Blake Carroll is our bell cow. He's our might linebacker, H-back. Really tough, physical kid, just a good old high school football player. He's had a really good summer. Callan Niehawk is a guy we got from Panama City last year. And he's a lineman and turned out to be a really good football player for us. Jerry Romero's our kicker. Tommy McCray is the other senior, is going to be a defensive end, tight end. Ethan Clark's another lineman body we got, and Zach Ward is another linebacker, running back body we got. So we don't have many. Not many in the senior class, but 7 we got a really good football
They get
player.
after it,
Yeah,
don't they?
really good leaders, good kids.
Now, what's your area going to look like this year? Who's going to be your top opponents?
Well, you got Abbeville. Abbeville's got a bunch of athletes. It's us, Abbeville, Cottonwood, Jubilee Long, Houston County, Geneva County is going to be good again.
GW Long's done turned into a baseball school.
Yeah, which is good for a football
Good for football
coach, but it's not if you're the baseball coach, But Abbeville's going to be good. Geneva County's going to be good. Cottonwood's got a bunch of athletes. They always have some good kids down there. They lost another Coachman kid. I know y'all remember the Coachman names. So it's going to be, it's really kind of spread out. As far as how everybody is. We finished tied for second last year. Abbeville won it. They had that all-world quarterback.
They did.
Who, it's a shame nobody signed him in football.
I know. I thought the same thing.
No, he was unbelievable.
That kid was incredible.
Yeah, he
he
left
was.
it. He could sling it, an athlete, dunk the basketball any way you want. But that's our region. Like I said, it's we won it the year before. Abbeville won it last year. And Geneva County, they're getting a lot of new kids moving in, and they play. I know coaching them in the spring, and I know he probably talked good about them. They're really big up front, and the head coach played at Auburn. And Jimbo Stripling. So it's going to be a good region.
Well, Coach, last year's defense was your defense every Saturday morning when I got up and read the paper or watched a clip on Facebook or Twitter or read the statistics somehow. Your defense was a swarming defense and created a ton of turnovers. Are you expecting the same turnover ratio this year?
Yeah, this will be in the 3rd year now. The seniors and even the juniors they've heard it now for 3 years now, and I do. The last 2 senior classes, they did a good job kind of starting that tradition that I believe in. Bill Clark's defense that you better tackle, and you better chase the football, and you better create takeaways, and they do. I mean, we had good spring game, Pike County, and this summer we've done a really good job of it, and again, you do them three things, you have a really good chance to be good.
You're right.
So.
You're absolutely right. And I heard you mention you had a senior kicker, so the kicking game ought to be solid this year.
Yeah, Jared Romero, he's a soccer kid that, when I got there, he wasn't playing because they had a kid that had played for 3 years, and so now this will be his second year kicking. He's gotten stronger and better, and again, he does the travel soccer, and again, we kind of work around that. We don't mind working around a soccer kid.
That's right. That's right.
You better.
I agree. Yeah, work around. If he can kick field goals, we'll work with you.
He don't have to tackle and throw football. So,
That's right. Well, what about your schedule? How's it? Your home games and your away games, is it set up good for you, or most of your powerful games away? Or
well, we got the Goshen Eagles at home, so that's good. We go to Dale County first.
Yeah.
Which is going to be another tough game.
Yep.
And then we got coaching them at home, and then we go to Geneva County. We go to Long. We got Abbeville at home. So as far as the region, that helps having them at home. And we got Cottonwood home, which is another. So we'll go to Long. We'll go to Barber County. They're the other team in the region. And Geneva County will be the tough region game on the road.
On the road. Okay.
Yeah. So, but Dale County, like I said, we'll start out with them first. A week from this Friday at their place, and then we'll have Goshen coming up.
Coach, it's almost time for game installation. It's time to.
No, it was already past time. Because there's no such thing as summer anymore. So you better have already been talking about it.
That's right.
And so this past week we've had a good week of practice. I mean, I know everybody's fighting the heat.
Oh man!
And y'all don't hold the water against them like when we were going on. Where
and you say that.
If you wanted some water when I played, you were showing weakness.
You're showing weakness. And you had to do push-ups for asking.
Well, imagine Dwight Ward. Y'all know he wasn't one that was gonna give you water.
Coach Hogan wasn't either.
You say those stories to guys about. Let me tell you, and they look at you like they're crazy.
I know.
They'll go look up on their phone or whatever.
Yeah.
But we have to, and Coach will tell you too, we had to put in our practice schedule. So many water breaks. But we do. We have. I have about 4 or 5 kids that's in my weight training class that I've kind of recruited to be, good managers for us and do a good job at it.
They do a good job. Keep everybody warmed up.
Around. Yeah.
That's good.
Yeah.
Well, I wanted to say, and I know Coach Snyder's in here as well. That was phenomenal at Dale County about that coach
CPR.
just saved that kid.
Well, listen,
CPR.
I just got a text
Unbelievable.
from one of the coaches down there, Evan Ballard. Y'all remember Evan Ballard, coach here?
Yeah.
And Evan's actually the one that got the AED to do it. And it's it happened on the day of our in-service, and we're all at in-service down in Ozark, and it come in. Superintendent was the first one I saw when he said, "Coach, guess what happened?" And and I tell the story. I remember when I was at Rifle, the coach that died. Well, he died. We had 2 trainers giving CPR, but we had no AED. And he'd be alive right now. But that kid, if it was not, thank the good Lord that. But I talked to Evan. Evan and them were on their way back, and Don Moore was on their way back from Birmingham, and they saw him. He's gonna have surgery to put the defibrillator in, but he's doing better. And I called Coach Clark up the other day. Coach Clark went and saw him, gave him a hat, signed it. So he's in really good spirits. And we just thank the good Lord that. But we
Awesome
all,
story.
You complain, but you're like, well, we gotta go to CPR class. We gotta go to this training, but.
When it happens, it's so worth it.
And we did not in our new gym bill. We had not had an AED machine put in there yet. Well, the next day,
bet
the
there was
superintendent had
then.
one put in there. And it's $1,000, but it's the best $1,000 you
ever spend.
But Wes, that kid's a 10th grader. He's got an older brother, the senior that plays. And we're just thanking the good Lord that he's fine and doing better.
Well, Coach, best of luck with the season, and I know there's an offensive side of the ball, but I hope the Ayrton defense plays lights out.
I appreciate it. I do too. I appreciate it.
You had a couple pizza getters last year, remember?
I did. We did. We thank y'all for that. Y'all, we appreciate y'all kind of including us in that.
Oh, yeah.
Our kids listen to y'all on Facebook. I kind of pass the word to them. They don't have Troy Cable, but they follow y'all on Facebook and watch so that they appreciate it down there and everything.
Good.
So,
well, good luck with
appreciate it.
And thanks for coming tonight. And,
listen, when is Jones Medical going to have another CPAP commercial?
Coming.
I mean,
we hadn't done the CPAP yet.
Well, that's
That
got to
was a
happen.
10s unit.
10 unit.
Well, Jason Jones, he needs to have that.
We
set
got
up.
we got the CPAP commercial coming.
Okay.
We're gonna have Jason Jones here doing a baseball update in couple weeks.
Yeah.
We appreciate you
I
coming.
appreciate it.
Thank you.
All right,
And
Coach.
we'll
See you.
We'll be
Outside a hard break.
We'll be right back. What are you doing in the surgery room at Southern Animal Hospital? Pet Resort. I'm about to circumcise this dog. Man, don't circumcise that dog. Let Dr. Steve Barron help you with the spade and neuter process. Give him a call. Southern Animal Pet Hospital Resort, 770-1838. You got to be a medical professional and board certified to perform these kind of dog procedures on surgery. Give him a call. Southern Animal Pet Hospital Resort. Hey.
Mr. Neal, is this the crazy guy that does the sports show with you?
Yes, it is. Wally, what are you doing up here at Globe? How long has he been up here?
He's been up here for like an hour, and he hasn't moved, and he's scaring all the customers.
Wally, I know you said you were going to Globe to get Holly a birthday present, but you're taking this a little bit to extremes, don't you think? Acting like a mannequin? We're going to have to call the law. Come to Globe for all your needs up on the square. Globe Boutique. Good morning, everybody. This is Neil from Sports Chat with Neil and Wally. It's time for my morning biscuit. I want you to look how big that biscuit is. I'm going to put this butter on that biscuit. Came from the Pig Cafe out on North 3 Notch. Go see Yanni. Get you a real biscuit. Hey, Wally.
Hey,
What you got there?
where'd you get that biscuit at?
This is Pig Cafe on North 3 Notch. Where'd you get that?
Oh man, 231, one of those big box chain stores out there.
Man,
Neil. They even got a paper straw.
Man, look at the size of that little thing. Look at
Good
butter.
gracious.
I'm about to put butter on this. Is 3 times the size of
I
that.
should have gone see Yanni.
Go to the Pig Cafe on North 3 Notch or call them for catering, 334-770-0134. Get a real biscuit.
Don't want a wimpy biscuit.
Wally, what are you doing in that Mustang GT 350 out here at Pike County Ford?
Man, I'm about to buy this sweet ride and hit 231 and put my fuzz buster on there, bro.
And you're going to need a fuzz buster in that thing. Is that a 5-speed manual shift?
Yeah, it is.
My
5-speed like a
God,
race
what
car, man.
Sweet ride. Look at the clutch, everything, man. Hey, up to $5,000 more than Kelly Blue Book value on your trade-in. Come see them at Pike County Ford. They're dealing.
Hey, Neil, how are you today?
I'm good. I want some of these chicken nuggets. Well, I want them down here at Crows and Brundage. Wally, what are you doing in the kitchen at Crows and Brundage?
Oh man, I'm trying to steal the secret sauce recipe.
Man, they're not going to give you the secret sauce recipe. Put that sauce back. Patsy, now he's got the sauce. Unbelievable. Come see them at Crows and Brundage. Hey, they got fried okra, catfish on Friday nights, wings, honey barbecue wings, any kind of wings, and the best chicken nuggets in the world. Come see them. Crows and Brundage. Welcome back. We hope you enjoyed that last segment with the defense coordinator from Ayrton, Chuck Dunn. But now we got the famous Bart Snyder, the head coach of the Goshen Eagles. On Bart, thanks for coming in
Yes,
tonight,
sir. Thank
Coach.
you.
And, always a privilege to have you on. And man, I hate to put you on the spot, but what an amazing run the Goshen Eagles had last year, and a real deep run in
Well,
the
you're
playoffs.
talking about 2 years ago.
2 years
Well,
ago.
2 years ago, it
and,
was.
And yeah, 2 years ago. That's
Yeah.
right. That's right. But tell us about your senior class this year. Your leadership. Are they stepping up?
Yes.
Is this? I mean, how's this thing molding together this year?
It's really looking good. You know, we got some good guys that are returning, and got some seniors that are going to come out and try playing. You know, and we do it a little different in some places. If we got a chance to make a difference in a child's life, we want to make that difference, and that's what we look at. And got some kids that can come out and maybe will help us. Got Yanni's son, Nico, is going to try kicking for us.
Okay.
He works real hard at it, so we're excited about that.
His daddy can show cook.
He sure can. He sure can. Whew. Extremely good. And I see the picture you got right there.
There you go.
That picture right there of all my years coaching,
Yeah.
that may be one of the most memorable, heart-touching moments that I've ever been at in Goshen. That kid right there.
Yep.
You know, later he goes on to pass away, number 28 right there. But it was an unbelievable night
Yep.
to walk out and Coach
Special night.
Jones down at New Brockton. The things that they did is just, I mean, just a remarkable night. And when we played them is after he'd passed away, and we dedicated his jersey that night and took a delay of game, and they declined it. Coach Jones did. And that's
good
what it's all about.
sportsmanship.
That's exactly right.
It's
And-
about the kids.
and John Hudson was the official that night, and the coin he carried over this night right here, the kid was honorary captain. He carried over and gave it to him, and he later gave it to the mother. So you know, that's just something special right there.
That's what it's all about. Man, that's great stuff. Well, Coach, what's just like we asked Coach Dunn, how's your schedule set up this year with your region games? Are you big games at home? Or are they on the road?
All our games are big, and all our games are tough. I've got some people in the community that critique it rather well, and they ask, what was I thinking when you schedule Ayrton game 1, Georgiana game 3, and Georgiana game 5 and Brantley game 10.
You can't please everybody.
No, well, if you want to play to be the best, you got to play the
You're
best.
right.
And,
That's true.
And those guys are that, and the coaches are great, and you know what you're going to get when you're playing those. And then when you dig into our region, you got Highland Home with new coach Will Pouncey and Johnny Mitchell and that group, and then you got Scott Riles and Lou Verne, and you got a new coach down at New Brockton that's bringing in changing that, which Coach Jones had a great program. He's just adding to it.
Yeah.
And then you got Coach Bryant down at Zion Chapel. Our region's pretty tough. Sampson, they got probably one of the best quarterbacks in the area.
Right.
He's real good.
Now he's kin to Coach McCoy somehow.
That's correct.
Is that his nephew?
It is.
Okay.
It is. He can throw it.
Yeah.
Real strong arm, very
Good
accurate.
deal. Well, have you? How's the injury bug coming through fall camp so far?
Well, we're okay. The biggest thing right now is out here in this heat.
Yeah.
You mentioned that earlier about that, and then what went on with Dale County, and again, as Coach Dunn said, what a remarkable story right there. And that's what you don't ever want to use it.
No.
But it's always nice to know how to do it. And so we hope that we don't have to do it.
Right.
But we make sure that we try our best to keep our kids hydrated, and we unlimited. The water's there for them to get it all the time.
And they
take
need
this
to.
stuff off.
Yeah.
It's just not worth it.
No.
It's not worth it. It's not worth
Yeah.
it.
Yeah.
Well, what about your quarterback position, your skill positions? What is all that looking at right now?
It looks good. Got Brian Galloway
Galloway's
coming back
new
at quarterback, yes, and he's gotten a lot better. Got some pretty good receivers, some of them that played last year, and that'll be stepping in, starting more. So we got that. Our rebuild an offensive line, defensive line. So we'll have some growing to do right there. But those guys have worked extremely hard, and got some great coaches in there with us right now. That's really going to help us. Kerry Colston is coming in volunteering, and he's helping us with the offensive line.
That's good.
Philip Quincy, which graduated from out at Pike Lived. He was down at Rehoboth, and he's come in, and he's going to help us do the offense, along with Dee Brundage and Michael Wilcox.
What about your kicking? I remember you had one of the best kickers forever for Hamlin.
Hamlin, we've been pretty strong with some kickers, and we have one this year that's going to be his first time ever kicking football. But he kicked during the spring game, and he did real good, and that's Nico. And I think he's got the potential to do it. And we got Bryce Williams that punted for us last year, and he did pretty good.
Do you use a specialty kickoff person, like a big old linebacker, to kick it straight on?
No, we're going to have Nico do it, yes. Okay. He can kick.
Back in the old days, they used to get the middle linebacker or somebody put the square shoe on
and
just
kick it. We may have to do that, but right now I hope he stays healthy enough and he can do it.
I remember when y'all had that run, Hamlin, kid, Drex, what a game changer. I mean,
nobody returned kickoffs.
No.
I mean, he was always kicked.
And the one that we did have, we had a 99.5-yard kickoff return for Pike County, and heck, the kids thought it was in the end zone. I mean, he stepped back, and they got in and thought that it was down, and
like normal.
Yes,
yeah.
and that was and that was a good thing, I guess. We ended up winning the game, but we didn't stop anymore from then on. They were getting down. That's right, they were getting down the field.
That's good.
I remember when was it the semifinal game when y'all traveled, and it was just a fog bowl.
No, that was at Goshen, and
that
it
was that at Goshen.
That was at Goshen.
We were eating the other morning. Yeah, we were
Leroy.
Why did I think it was out of town? They
and
said
it
was so
fog.
It
was
did.
terrible.
And Hamlin kicked the ball, and because we told the guys, we're all right. They took the lead. We're going to just drive it down. We need to get to this area. We're going to kick a field goal. We're going to Tuscaloosa, and went right down it. Done exactly what we wanted, and it was so foggy, and they blocked it somehow. But our guys were smart. I give them credit. They had football knowledge, and instead of tackling the guy, they let him return it. And,
So that you
so
get it
that
back
we'd
on
get
offense.
it back. So we got the ball back and had 2 close plays to where we like to have put it in the end zone, but you know, just didn't work out. A lot of people, you know, said this and that and stuff, but you know, we had that big game the week before down at St. Luke's, and that takes a lot out when you have to travel that distance and then have a game of that magnitude and to come back and play. But we could have got through that. We did that. And you look at last year's group, we were 4-6 in the regular season, but we were in so many ball games and had so many turnovers that we did not have the year before. We didn't have a turnover until we got to St. Luke's, and then we had them. And then, but last year, it just seemed every time we turn around, something like that was happening. Picking at Coach Dunn about the Arrington game, we had several that game.
Right. What the old saying, Mom used to say, need days like that sometimes.
That's right.
Something like that.
Days like that.
Yep. Well, Coach, who y'all open up with?
We traveled to play in a jamboree with Wicksburg.
And who else is going to be down there?
Kinston. Us and Kinston are going to play Wicksburg the way it stands right now. Coach Cox had called, and they needed a home game real bad, and I told him that we would consider doing some kind of jamboree. I just don't want to, as hot as it is, to
Do
take
the whole
something
game.
the whole game. It's just not worth that, and too many people I've seen get hurt.
Well, that was good thinking.
In a real, I don't know, sometimes I question my thinking. But like Coach DeBose, those 3 steps right there can make a world of difference.
That's right. Well, Coach, thank you for coming on. Wally, you
Yes,
got
sir.
anything else?
That's it.
Coach Snyder?
Again, thank you for always coming. Your kids, they're wonderful as well. They've had
Man,
a couple pieces.
I used to love going to Goshen to officiate a ball game. Now everything's always taken
Good
care
old
of.
hamburger, you better believe
Yes.
it, buddy.
Thank you, Bart.
Yes,
Good luck
thank y'all.
with everything.
All right.
Have a great
Appreciate it.
season. We'll get
We
you back
hope so.
on if you get free.
We'll
And,
be here. All it takes is call. We'll come.
All right.
We'll
Thank
come.
you. Thank you.
Bye-bye.
Coach Bart Snyder, the head coach of the Goshen Eagles. We'll take a break. We'll be right back with Coach Randy Bryant from Zion Chapel.
Moving on up to the big time. What's going on, Monopoly man? Oh man, Neil, you got money going everywhere. I have bought up every bit of Troy, Alabama, but I'm missing a few spots right down here. Who can I call?
Man, you need to call Toby and Dina Adams at the Alabama Real Estate Connection. They'll let you finish buying all of Troy and Pike County. They're the best agents in town. They will work the hardest to get you the best deal. Give them a call, 566-4765. I promise you, you won't be disappointed. Hey, they're dealing at the Alabama Real Estate Connection.
Well, hey there, Mr. Wally. How you doing?
Doing well.
Good. How'd you get in here?
I better not tell you.
Uh-oh.
They don't even open till 4. Well, I'm waiting to hear Mr. Winnie Traver play, and I'm going to get me one of these bad boy steaks that they won an award for.
Best steak in the States. Also, best catfish awards a couple years in a row. Hey, my personal favorite is the fried shrimp and the cheese grits. Also, not mentioning the cheese biscuits that come out before the meal. You're going to love that.
I know.
And a little live music, like you said, Mr. Lenny Traylor, you can't beat it down at the old barn in Goshen, Alabama. Come see them.
Come see us.
Man, what in the world? You just dang T-bone me right here. What in the heck? Playing with What? Did you have a wreck?
Mr. Wally?
Man, this girl right here is playing with this fidget spinner, texting on the phone and T-bone me right here in the parking lot. I was about to go pay my speeding ticket.
Right here at the police station?
Yeah.
Well, luckily at the police station, we can just call All-Star Collision 808-8822. Are you okay?
I'm fine. I'm sorry. Can I have the fidget spinner back?
Yeah, you can have
Please,
this
Mr. Wally.
All
Thank
she's
you.
worried about is a fidget spinner. Call All-Star Collision for all your accidents. 808-8822.
You gained donuts? Roughing the kicker. Roughing the kicker.
What kind of call is that? You can't see nothing.
Yeah, I
You can't
can.
throw a football flag in a basketball game.
Yeah, I can.
You need to go get your eyes checked, like for real check.
Where at?
Troy Eye Care, 566-7172. Troy Eye Care on Highway 87. Don't be calling basketball unless you get your eyes checked.
Oh, Wally, what are you doing back here?
Oh, I'm steaming the sandwich.
That thing's hot now.
I can tell.
They serve hot steam sub sandwiches here at Mama Goldberg's in Troy, Alabama. And you will burn yourself on that steam. Hey, they got Rice Krispie treats, double doozy chocolate chip cookies, regular chocolate chip cookies, cakes in a cup, chili, potato soup, you name it. Great atmosphere. They have bands on Thursday nights. Come see them at Mama Goldberg's for a hot steam sandwich, Wally.
I can tell you.
Troy, Alabama. Welcome back to the show. Hope you enjoyed the segment with Coach Bart Snyder from the Goshen Eagles. But now we have Coach Randy Bryant with the Zion Chapel Rebels here tonight. Welcome, Coach Bryant.
Thank y'all.
Coach Bryant and I go to church together and at St. Mark's Episcopal. But we appreciate you coming, taking some time. Tell us what's going on with your senior class. You got some leaders down there. Is everybody healthy? How's this heat getting on y'all?
Yes, sir. Well, we've got a small senior class. Lost 12 last year.
Yep.
There's 5 this year. All great kids, do the right thing. They're all going to play for us in some big roles. We're handling the heat. You know, we do everything in the summer, just like every other high school program wants to be successful. Lift and run 3-4 days a week, and go have OTAs and all that kind of stuff. But we're healthy. We don't have any injuries right now, so that's a great thing. You know, we're not a super deep team. We have 44 kids, 7 through 12. 23 of those didn't play for us last year. So
Well, hey,
we beat the hallways.
Get them out of the halls. That's right.
Yes, sir. So there's still some more we got to get, but it's like
Were they baseball players or basketball players or?
all the above, anything you can
Everything.
think of, baseball, basketball,
I
and
got
don't
you.
play anything.
I
But
got you.
We're working on them every day.
Coach, what's your offensive schematic? It's going to be about the same as last year.
It'll be close. There'll be some things that we do a little differently. We're primarily a spread team. Play with 4 receivers. Sometimes there'll be a H-back. You know, we're going to run the football, power, counter, ISO, zone, stretch. You know, anything we can do that try to move the football. You know, obviously run plays take up more time than pass plays. Don't stop the clock. Those type things. So really just trying to keep the clock moving. You know, that's in our advantage.
Coach, you got an assistant coach down there helping you that happens to be pretty close with me and Wally here.
Yes, sir.
A guy named Noah Lowry.
That's right.
Who was a quarterback at Charles Harrison High School, a successful quarterback at Charles Harrison High School, and Wally's son. Tell us how he's doing down there as an assistant coach.
Well,
Is he following the rules?
Oh, yeah.
And being
Well,
a mentor for these kids?
That's right. Yes, sir. Well, I was his quarterback coach for a couple months before I left and took the Zion Chapel job.
Yeah.
But that's how I have a relationship with Noah. But he's a kid that I call him a kid. He's in college, but
That's a kid to us.
I'm double his age, so he's a kid. But anyway, he does everything the right way. Shows up on time. You know, obviously they did a good job raising him because he's got some things that, you know, a lot of people you have to try to teach. And but he's been around some good football, and he's been a great coach for us. I hope I can keep him long enough. But he's done a really good job. He's got to call some plays for us. You know, paint fields,
he told us
everything.
about it. He told us about it. I called the play. We hear about all that.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, why is it every time they make a touchdown, he said, "Oh, I called
Oh,
that."
yeah, he called that one. That's right. That's right.
Well, Coach, tell us about your schedule. Who's in your region?
Well, like I told somebody, we play in the SEC West of 2A football, in my opinion.
Okay.
You know, you've got obviously Lou Vernon, Howland Home, who played in the 4th round. Then you add Goshen and New Brockton and Sampson, Calhoun, Central Hamble. Am I missing somebody? There's a bunch of them, and they're all.
That is a pretty tough road to hoe right there.
Yes, they're all really good football teams, well coached, definitely athletic. So it's tough for us. But
The SEC West of 2A.
that's the way I feel about it. I mean, they're quality players, quality coaches.
Yep.
I hope we'll get in that little group again this year and see what
Yeah.
happens.
Well, I tell you what you have done for that program last couple of years is just phenomenal. I mean, you think
Yeah.
about it. I mean, you came when they did not even win a game one year, and then look what you've done. I mean,
Steady. I've
steadily-
noticed steady progress. With the Zion Chapel Rebels. That's committed to you and the
appreciate
program that you're instilling, and hopefully that thing will just keep moving in the right direction.
Well, it's all coaches and kids. We've had some assistant coaches, one that left, and then we've added 3 more this year. So we have a full staff this year, and our kids work hard. They do what you ask them to do. I attribute just getting in there and hard work, accountability, respect, and discipline, and get in there and do what you're supposed to do, and things work out for you.
I'll say this about Zion Chapel. Wally and I officiated football for about 20-something years, and we were on the same crew. The best halftime food in South Alabama. Them French fries, them burger, man. I'm tell you what, they feed the officials. But
Yes, sir.
that's some good stuff down there. Because I'm worried about the food.
Food.
I'm worried
Don't
about
worry
food,
about
you know.
But you know one thing, I've gone to a couple of games because Noah, Holly,
Yeah,
and I
yeah,
go
yeah.
down there. It's amazing how the community just buys in
Yes.
to your program.
Big time support.
I mean,
down
when
there.
you're in line to get in the game, I mean that tells you something right there.
Yeah.
And
Great atmosphere down there too.
Yes, sir, it is.
During the game.
You can be 0-10 or 10-0. They're going to show up. They love the team. They love the school. We just try our best to give them a good product to watch on the field, but they will. They'll show up and buy tickets and hamburgers and all that good stuff. But
Well, they
it's
probably
really good
play. They
people.
probably know we're going to eat dinner Friday night at the ball game.
Yes, sir, that's right.
now, who you open up with? Y'all gonna do a jamboree or?
Yes, sir. So when I scheduled this jamboree, Coach Jamie Riggs, the number 2 winningest coach in state of Alabama history, was not the head
East.
coach there.
SEC East.
Yes, sir. He was not the head coach, but we're going to open up with them again on the road for a jamboree week 0, and then we'll go there, and then we'll come home and play Red Level, and then Goshen, and I'll mess it up after that.
Who's your big home game this year? The rival. Who's going to be the big crowd on Friday night in Jack, Alabama this year?
I would have to say New Brockton week 9.
New coach down there.
Yes, sir. He's a friend of mine. So week 9 we'll play them. If we would have handled business last year, it would have been for a playoff spot that game. So hopefully
maybe this year
we'll handle our business and have a chance of that this year. But we'll find out.
Good job. Well, Coach, thank you for coming on. Best of luck this season with
Yes, sir.
Zion Chapel Rebels.
Appreciate
and,
you.
Hope everybody stays healthy and y'all just slide right on in there and get several victories.
I hope you're right. I
Appreciate you coming on. You good? Any questions?
I'm gonna tell Dr. Patterson hello.
Yes, sir. I'll do
He's
it.
always there. I see him. I
Oh, yeah.
wave at him.
Yes, sir.
We appreciate Coach Randy Bryant coming on. We'll be right back. What you got, man?
Man,
What's wrong with this thing?
I done wrecked my kayak, man.
What'd you do? Run into a weather buoy out there?
Yeah, I ran into one of those
Out in the
weather
Gulf?
views. Yeah, I sure did, man.
Unbelievable, man. What are we gonna do? What are we gonna do about all this?
I don't know,
Look
man.
how cracked up it
I got to
is.
go and see that lake.
Any insurance?
Ma'am?
Insurance?
I don't have any
He
insurance.
should have went to Crease Insurance Agency out on 231 and got him some insurance. Now he's got to pay cash money for this kayak, doesn't he?
Yeah, he sure does.
Listen to the beach worker right here. He's got to pay cash for his kayaks. Visit Mike Crease, the Crease Agency, the only insurance agent you'll ever need. Wally, where you been, man?
Neil, I've been across the street
Good
over
Lord,
there.
what are you gonna do with all that?
I was across the street over there. The line was out the door, man. And I saw the UPS store, so I thought I'd come in here and see if I
I'm
can
glad
get
you
the
came to the
mail.
UPS store.
Let me help you with that.
Good, look at this, man. Can you help him mail all this?
Yes, sir. Absolutely.
Good deal.
I'll
Hey,
and everything for you.
Grade A customer service at the UPS store. Give them a call today, 566-9470. Don't go across the street. Go to the UPS store for all your copying, printing, and shipping needs.
Hey, Neil, man, need some help, man. I watched Point Break last night. Well, Patrick Swayze.
What happened? Here comes the lifeguard.
Same guys, yesterday you already wrecked my kayak and got an insurance claim.
Are you okay?
Man, I think I pulled
Pulled your leg
my
muscle?
leg muscle.
You're going to have to go to Health Action to get that worked out with physical therapy. Give them a call, 670-5435. Health Action's in front of Hook's Barbecue. Man, I hope you're okay.
I hope so. Hey, Neil, what's going on, brother?
What are you doing with that wood?
Oh, man, my neighbor's out of town, so I'm going to fire me up a barbecue pit right here.
Wait. I don't think this is a barbecue pit.
Yeah, it is a barbecue pit. I'm hungry, man, so I'm going to make some barbecue.
Haven't I told you, call Hook's Barbecue, 808-8008 for all your barbecue needs. Go through the drive-thru, get you some ribs, get you some barbecue. What are you doing at James Farrell's house? This is not a barbecue.
I think it's a barbecue grill.
That is not a barbecue grill. All your cater needs when your family comes home, 808-8008, Hook's Barbecue. They'll handle all your barbecue needs. Wally, what you got there?
Hey, man, I'm fishing for sharks, dude.
A cane pole and wigglers?
Oh, heck yeah, man. When you wear deep south apparel,
You look good, you feel good, you can fish good. Well, I got on deep south.
What you got? I got a big shark. Could be Charles's cousin.
With a cane pole. Call Pete Van Horn, Deep South Apparel. Look for him on Facebook. Deep South Apparel. You might catch a shark. Wait a minute. Break it. It broke. The shark broke the hook. We're going to get it next time.
What year was it we went starting in country? Hot for teachers. That would have been 2007 in Atlanta.
It's been 12 years ago since we went there.
Mm-hmm.
Wowee.
That was a great
Time is undefeated, ain't it, man?
Heck yeah.
It just keeps on marching.
Well, man, what about this show tonight, man? 3 good coaches.
I'm gonna tell you what, that was 3 really good interviews. And kudos to those coaches for we text them and they were like,
Yeah.
shoot, yeah, we're coming. I mean, that's just awesome that they want to come in and talk about their kids and talk about their high school and their programs that they got going. And because man, they work hard at the local level. It's, I mean, hot, sweat. Coach Bryant was talking about lining off the fields and stuff, and I was thinking, how hot does that got to be? Lining off the
Yeah,
fields.
it's tough being a coach anyway.
Yeah.
But being a high school coach in Alabama is just a lot of pressure.
It is, and people, it's a fast food society, Wally. What have you done for me lately?
Yeah.
And they expect them to win. It ain't about, can you teach my child how to be a respectable adult and how to be a respectable athlete? I mean, they just, did we win, you know, and that's what this society is today. So I kind of feel sorry for those high school coaches because, you know, but hey, a little bit of softball. If you remember last week, we highlighted the Dothan national team, the Dixie Ponytails, and we highlighted that they were out in Sulphur Springs, Texas, playing the World Series, and we even had a parent call in and talk about it. Wally, they went on and won it. Little old team from Dothan, Alabama.
Just knocked them dead.
They beat all the other Dixie states: North Carolina, Tennessee, Georgia, Florida, Texas, Oklahoma, Mississippi, and I think there's 2 more states. I don't know.
What
which
age
ones they are.
group is that, Neil?
That is the 12 and under. So they're 11 and 12-year-olds. And they won the Dixie World Series. I'm going to tell you, man, that right there will be something that those girls will never forget. When they are having grandkids, they'll say, you know, I was on the team that won the Dixie World Series when I was 12 years old, and probably bring up some video clips or whatever. But congratulations to my buddy Brian Norris and those Dothan kids. And I know a lot of those girls. We play travel ball all in and around, and a good group of girls. And congratulations to the Dothan Ponytail girls for their World Championship, Dixie World Series Championship, 11 and 12-year-olds. That's something special. And I just wanted to mention that. 2 more Saturdays, college football.
Oh, man.
Miami plays Florida at 6 p.m., August the 24th. And, shoot, man, and Arizona plays Hawaii after that, and we are off and running, and I'm ready. I won't have to watch these old games anymore.
Yeah.
We got to do our SEC picks real quick. You got those?
Yeah, I need to-
Arkansas and Kentucky, and we're going to go through these really quick since we're running short on time. Arkansas and Kentucky. Kentucky, I got Kentucky having an okay year. I got them going 7-5, Wally. I got them beating Toledo, beating Eastern Michigan. I got them losing to Florida, losing to Mississippi State, losing to South Carolina. I got them beating Arkansas. They're playing that in Lexington. I got them losing to Georgia. I got them beating Missouri. I got them losing to Tennessee. I got them beating Vanderbilt, beating UT Martin, and beating Louisville, the big game at the end of the year. 7-5, Kentucky Wildcats. What you got,
I
Mark?
got them 9-3, Neil.
Woohoo!
9-3.
Come on
Kentucky.
with it.
Hey, got them popping Toledo, Eastern Michigan.
Yep.
I got them beating Florida. That's
You
going to be
do.
a tough game, but they're playing in Lexington.
In Lexington, you're right.
I got them beating Mississippi State, but I got them losing to South Carolina. I got them beating Arkansas. Got them losing to Georgia. I got them beating Mizzou. I got them losing to Tennessee. That's going to be I don't know.
In Lexington.
In Lexington, but Tennessee, man, they got some things going on this year. And then I got them beating Vandy, UT Martin, and Louisville. 9-3, Neil.
I got you. Okay, well, Arkansas. I got Arkansas having another tough year. Arkansas is just on the skids right now, and this is not going to be their rebound year. I got them going 5-6.
Woo.
I got them losing. I got them beating Portland State. I got them losing to Ole Miss. I got them beating Colorado State because they're playing in Fayetteville. I got them beating San Jose State. I got them losing to Texas A&M. I got them losing to Kentucky. I got them losing to Auburn. I got them losing to Alabama. I gave them the Mississippi State game, which was really, really iffy, but I got them beating Mississippi State. I got them beating Western Kentucky, losing to LSU, and beating Missouri. What you got, real quick?
I only got them winning 3 games, Neil.
Oh, boy.
I got them winning Portland State. I got them winning Western Kentucky, and I got them winning Colorado State. The rest of them are the big losers, buddy.
Wow, so
I just-
losing out after that.
the worst team in the SEC is what I got them predicted as.
Wow. There you have it, folks. That is our
Show for tonight. We hope you enjoyed the high school coaches on and our SEC picks. We'll see you next Sunday night right here, Sports Chat in Illinois. Keep it cool.